What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how wide receivers can run a comeback route versus press man coverage, okay? So this video was done by request, fellas. This is one of the comments and below one of our YouTube videos yesterday. So if you guys have any kind of questions, any kind of video suggestions, ideas for videos, we always appreciate it, you guys. So don't hesitate to leave those video feedback suggestions in the comment section below, you guys. We always respond to the comments. We read every single one of them, so we 100% appreciate the support, and you guys help keep the channel going. So let's get started with this video. So first things first, when we have a comeback against press coverage, I think the main thing that a lot of people want to know is, oh, should I restack if I'm able to, right? And the answer is no. You don't want to restack unless you take an inside release, and then I would try to work back to the outside, and I'll explain that. So it's watch think full speed. So this is as textbook as it gets. We got inside shade press man coverage, right? So he attacks his leverage off the line, takes the outside release, and then snaps his hips down and accelerates back to the ball. So let's talk about this, right? So this is the position that we want to get to. We got to understand the DB's leverage, right? So if he's lined up inside shade to be able to get a free release on a comeback, to be able to get this DB, to be able to get the chance to open up this DB's hips, I need to attack his leverage, right? So I got to thread him inside. I give him a little hesitation move, just something to where I can take the outside release. Fine, but I have to do something called getting skinny. A lot of wide receivers, what they'll do on comeback routes is they'll attack the DB's leverage like this, and they take off and they go right towards the sideline. They widen. They try to avoid this hand contact right here. But after the line of scrimmage, fellas, you need to be able to attack, and you want to get hip to hip with this guy and get skinny, because from a quarterback perspective on a comeback, like let's say it's 15 back to 12, I am throwing this thing when you're at about 14 yards, okay? And you drop your hips, you snap your head around, the ball's already going to be out, and I'm putting it at 12 yards. So we got to be able to have space to get back to 12 yards. So if you just run straight to the sideline, you have no space to accelerate out of the break. Therefore, the quarterback has no space to lead you. So we have to make sure that we are getting skinny. But now, when we get skinny, a lot of times, like if I'm running a post route, if I'm running maybe like an out route, you want to restack. You want to get over the top of this DB. But if you get directly over the top of this DB and then you snap down with your hips, which is what the break requires for a comeback route, that DB is going to be pretty much essentially running right into you. So you want to try to keep, like, you want to get skinny, you want to get into him, but you also want to maintain like some kind of relationship where you're on the outside with this guy. So when you snap it down, he's on the hip, and then he has to completely redirect. But if we are over the top of him in this case, and we snap down at the very top of this break, he's going to be able to recover and pretty much just run right into us and get hands and screw up the timing of the route. So that is the number one thing against press coverage versus inside shade. So now the common question that we get asked is, what if I'm running a comeback route and I have outside shade press? So that comes down a lot to the stem and to the break point. Now, before I get into that, fellas, if you guys want to get better at these breaks, better at the releases off the line that are going to help you guys put yourself in these situations to create separation, check out that very first link in the description below for our 28-day on-field wide receiver workout plan. So what you'll get access to with this 28-day plan is a 4-week daily schedule with all of the on-field wide receiver drills that you need to be doing to improve your route running, your press releases, your hands, your explosiveness, everything that you need to know broken down into a 4-week schedule, like I said, with sets, repetitions, and we include a video example of each drill going full speed, and I explain the importance of it. So if that sounds like something that would interest you guys and help your guys' game improve, check out that very first link in the description below, fellas. I recommend everybody gets on this because it's just, it's a great chance for you guys to help your skills improve if you are going at it alone sometimes. You know what I mean? Not necessarily having all the coaches with you. You're working out with your team a lot. You like to do the lonely work. This is a great tool for you to get better and to work with our brand, okay? So very first link in the description below. Now, when I have an outside shade DB and I have to run a comeback, because this is something that you'll get a DB who maybe will expect the outside breaking route. He wants to sit outside shade. So the thing is, you don't want to panic, right? So if he's outside shade, fine. Think about the principles of it. A lot of DBs, when they're lined up outside shade, what receivers will do is they'll try to, it's a comeback route, so they force the outside release. That's just like when you try to run away from an inside shade DB. You force the outside release, and even if you get outside, you already widen your stem. DB's going to get right into your hip and force you to the sideline. So you have to take what he gives you, and you have to make sure that we get him to jump outside. I take the inside release. If he's running hip to hip with me, that's what I want. You don't want to, restacking on this isn't the worst thing in the world because you could work back outside, but if he's hip to hip with you, you would work that throw by at the top of the break. It's okay to take an inside release, fellas. You just have to make sure that we have space from the stem and the break point to the sideline to where the quarterback can lead me. That is number one with a comeback against press man. Let's watch the thing again, full speed. Great job attacking DB's leverage. Great job getting skinny, getting back into this DB, and not restacking to give himself space to accelerate back to the ball. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. can. We read all the comments like we said, so we always appreciate your guys' feedback. I'll see you guys next time.